What's going on, guys? This video is really just to help you out if you are stuck on this assignment. So please at least give it a shot, but I'm going to give you some pointers on this that's going to help you out. I recommend at least looking at some stuff and pausing me before I keep moving forward, because it's much more important that you understand these things on your own and you give yourself a chance to think about them. I promise that's the best way to learn them. Okay, so here we go. This is what the assignment looks like, or at least a piece of it. I just kind of snipped it. And it says make a point on the vertex. I know you don't have a printer probably, so if you can't do that, it's okay. But we're going to go ahead and just do one of these problems. And so we'll just do number 4. So there's my point on my vertex. Draw a dotted line for my axis of symmetry. So there's my dotted line. And then it says label the coordinates of the vertex. So my vertex is -3, 5. Okay, so there's that. And then state whether it's a maximum or a minimum. Well, we know it's a maximum because it's the highest point on the graph. Okay, and write the equation for the axis of symmetry. This equation right here, x equals -3. That's the equation of the axis of symmetry. Okay, so all of these should be pretty straightforward until you get to number 6. So try and do 1 through 5. If you haven't done so, pause the video. But before you move on to number 6, try and do 1 through 5 first. So number 6 is difficult. The vertex is, I don't know, right here, right? At least give it a shot first if you haven't, before you continue. I can't even make a straight line here, but basically it goes like through here, right? It's in the middle. Okay, whatever. So there's my axis of symmetry. I don't know the exact coordinates of my vertex. I do know how far down it goes. It looks pretty clear, but it looks like it's in the middle, right? So 1, 2, I know this is -3, right? So how can we be sure? That's the question, right? Number 8 asks, look back at number 6, try to find a way to find the exact value of the coordinates of the vertex. So we can't just say, oh, it's in the middle because it looks like it, because that's never going to be an okay way in math. There has to be a better way. So remember, my axis of symmetry passes through right here, okay? So remember, symmetry means it's the same on both sides. So here's what you're supposed to get out of this. Okay, that this x value we know is true, and this x value we know is true. So if we're the same distance on both sides, we know exactly what x value we're at. So we can count, right? This one goes 1 over, 1 over, 1 over, 1 over, 1 over, 1 over, and now we're going a half and a half because we have to get exactly to the center. So now we know we're exactly at a half. So now we're at 1 and a half. So we're going to say 3 halves. Okay, and that was the answer. And x equals 3 halves or 1.5. But that's how you figure it out. That's how you use the axis of symmetry. So for number 6, talk about that. Talk about how you use the x-intercepts and they had to be the same distance on both sides. And that's how you knew for sure where the axis of symmetry was. So the next questions just tell you how many x-intercepts can a parabola have, and sketch a parabola that has no x-intercepts, and then explain what has to happen for a parabola to have no x-intercepts. Okay, so just think about it. Think about what a parabola might look like if it had no x-intercepts. You can use the parabolas that you see on the screen. Think about how many x-intercepts the ones on the screen have or on your homework assignment, and then think about how you can change it just a little bit to give it 0. So do your best on those. I don't know how to explain those any better, but you're just trying to figure out what's the maximum number, or how many could they have? Could they have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Could it pass the x-axis that many times? But what's the most? And then could it have 0? and draw one that has 0 if it can. And that's it. All right, guys, if you have any more questions, please let me know. I want to be able to help you. And remember, office hours is where you come, or we're just hanging out waiting for you to come ask questions. See you next time.